In Blender, when we rename an object, its data block doesn't get automatically renamed. This happens because Blender treats objects and its data blocks as different entities. Myself and most Blender users prefer to have these to happen in an automated way. Fortunately, there is an add-on called AutoSync Object Data Names, which automates this process for us. You can get the add-on from extensions.blender.org, and I will leave the link in the description below. To install the add-on, you just need to click, and now click and drag into the viewport, and just click closed. In my case, I already had it installed, and now we are ready to go. Now with the add-on installed, let's rename the objects. So these should be seat. Let's call these legs. These should be foot pads. You can call these structure, for example. And as you can see, the add-on renamed the data blocks exactly the same way as we named the objects. This is pretty neat and saves a lot of time. What if we receive a file with different names for the data blocks than we've got on the objects? In this case, we just need to select all the objects. We come here to Object, Sync Object Data Names, and as you can see, now the data blocks have the same name as the objects. Now let's have a look into the add-on settings. We've got here the sync settings for multi-user behavior. Mine is set to do nothing, which means that every time I duplicate an object using Alt-D, which means I'm instantiating it, it means that it's not going to change the data block name. And here we have the affected object types. I also have all of them selected. Okay, so let's see what does this mean, do nothing. Let's select the seat, Alt-D to duplicate to the side. And here I'm going to rename, just keep the seat -02. And as you can see, the data block kept the original name from the original object. Let's undo this. Now let's set this to rename. And by the way, let's set to rename and to warn, so we can have a look at what does this do. So Alt-D, set it to the side. Let's rename it again, -02. It gives us a warning. Object data has multiple users, seat -02, and it also renamed the data block, as you can see. Let's now uncheck, otherwise the prefix doesn't work. Let's uncheck the warning, and let's choose, for example, inst underscore as a prefix. Means that somehow this data block belongs to an instance, or it's been shared, and we can see it by the name. Let's undo and duplicate again. Alt-D. Let's rename -02. And as you can see, it added the prefix inst underscore, if it's something that you prefer to have. Personally, I prefer to not use any prefix, but it depends on your workflow, and set to do nothing because I always like to have the original name here. If you found this video useful, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel to support me. Thank you for watching.